Welcome everyone to our first ever video for our YouTube channel, the 919. Today we have some side-by-side downhill racing. Our track is set up to scale for a 1/8 of a mile. If you'll notice, we have lots of cars and lots of ideas. We have trucks, which we're going to run a truck series, NASCAR, emergency response and first responders, which we're also going to do a cops and robbers series, modern street cars, American muscle cars, Asian cars, European exotics, and oddballs, and basically these just did not fit into the other categories we have here. So today for our first series, we're going to do American muscle cars against European exotics. Let's take a look at our lineup here. We have Chevy Impalas, Ford Mustangs, Corvettes, Chevelles, Dodge Chargers, Chevy Novas, Ferraris, Bugattis, Lamborghinis, Paganis, Dodge Darts, Firebirds, BMWs, Jaguars, so I hope y'all like this video. It's going to be real fun. Again, what we're going to do is run them side by side down this 1/8 of a mile scale track. Find out who is the fastest. The final four will make it to the winners table, which once we complete more series, we'll have more cars, and they all will compete to see who is the great 8 of the 919. One will be champion. So if you enjoy this video, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll get notifications of when our other series come out. Till we crown the champion of the Great 8. Alright guys, we back with you. We set up, ready to do some side-by-side racing. But first I need to give a shout out to the brains and the muscle behind this video. We got J-Dog and D-Man. Alright, now, first of all, I want y'all to pick y'all's favorites. Who you think is going to win it all? Go ahead and pick. I'll give you a little close-up of them again. Alright, what about you, J-Dog? Who you gonna pick? Just point to it.
I really like this green one right here.
He's picking the green Jaguar. Alright. What about you, D-Man?
Picking the black Dodge Charger.
Oh, he's picking the black Dodge Charger. Alright. I'm picking the brown Corvette. Alright, so let's get to racing. Our first race is a McLaren Senna and a Chevy Impala.
Winner, lane 2.
Looks like the McLaren won. Next race is a Ford Thunderbolt against a Ferrari Italia. Looks like the Ferrari won. Next race is a Ford Mustang against a Ferrari GTO. And the Ferrari dusted the Mustang. Next race, Mustang against the McLaren F1. Mustang won that one. Next race, Ford Mustang against Bugatti. Bugatti won. Next race is my favorite, the Corvette against the McLaren P1. And the Corvette takes it. Next up, Ford Mustang with that big engine against the Bugatti. Bugatti takes it. Next race, Plymouth Barracuda against the Porsche. Looks like the Barracuda won. Chevy Camaro Z28 against Lamborghini Aventador. Looks like the Lambo won. Next race, Dodge Charger against Lambo Aventador. I believe the Dodge Charger won that time. Next race, Mercury Cougar against the Ferrari. I believe the Ferrari won that time. Next race, Ford GT500 against a Lambo Roadster. I believe the GT500 got him. Next race, Ford Mustang Mark 1 against a Lambo. I believe the Lambo squeaked that one. Next race, Chevy Nova against Lamborghini Huracan. Oh, the Lambo blowed him away. Next race, Corvette against a Ferrari F50. Oh, that was close. Corvette won. Next race, Dodge Charger against the Volkswagen Concept.
Winner!
Dodge Charger blew away the Volkswagen. Next race, Dodge Daytona against the Porsche 911. Oh!
Winner! Lane 2!
Porsche won. He come back and got him in the end. Next race, Chevy Chevelle against the Bugatti Veyron. Ooh, Bugatti dusted the Chevelle. Next race, Chevy Chevelle against a car called Exotic. Oh, I think the Chevelle pulled it off in the end. Next race, Chevy Impala against Ferrari Italia. Ferrari got it. Next race, Chevy Nova against the Pagani Huayra. I think the Pagani won that one. Next race, Chevy Corvette against the Ferrari Enzo. Chevy Corvette for the win. Next race, Chevy Camaro IROC Z versus Lamborghini Roadster.
Winner, lane 1.
I think IROC Z got him. Next race, Chevy 2 against BMW. Oh, Chevy 2 all day long. Next race, we got a Dodge Challenger against J-Dog's favorite, the green Jaguar. Wow, that was a dusting if I ever saw one. Jaguar for the win. Next race, Plymouth Roadrunner against the Porsche 911. Oh, Porsche pulled it off in the end. Oh no! Plymouth pulled it out in the end. That was a close race. Alright, next race is D-Man's favorite, the Dodge Charger against the Pagani Huayra. Dodge Charger for the win.
Lane 2.
Next race, Chevy Impala versus McLaren 720. Oh, McLaren all day long. Next race, Chevy Camaro against Lambo Gallardo. Chevy Camaro. Next race, Ford Mustang against Ferrari F50. The Ferrari won. Next race, Dodge Dart against the Pagani Huayra. Looks like the Pagani took it. And their last race in the first round is a Pontiac Firebird against the Alfa Romeo. Looks like the Alfa Romeo took it. Alright, at the end of round one, these are our winners on the American Muscle side. These are our winners on the European Exotic side. Well, let's get it set up and get some matchups going, and we'll be back. Alright guys, we're back with our round two, and here are our matchups. Alright, so this is our matchups for round two. Hope your favorite car made it. If not, we don't mind if you want to pick another. Now, American Muscle had 14 winners, while European Exotics had 18. So, the European Exotics will have to race each other in the final two races. Alright, our first race of the second round is a Chevy 2 against a Lamborghini Roadster. I think the Lambo got it. Next race, Dodge Charger against the Bugatti Huayra. The Dodge Charger for the win. Next race, Dodge Charger versus Bugatti Veyron. Bugatti take. Next race, Chevelle against the Bugatti Chiron. I think the Bugatti got that one too. Next race, Chevy Corvette, Lamborghini Huracan. Ooh.
Winner, lane one.
Oh, looks like the Lambo won. Next race, Ford GT500 against the Alfa Romeo. Mustang pulls it out. Next race, Corvette against Porsche. Oh, that Porsche was fast. Up next is my favorite pick, the Chevy Corvette against the McLaren Senna. Alright, Corvette takes it. Next race, Ford Mustang convertible against the Ferrari GTO. I believe that Mustang got it. Up next, we got a Plymouth Barracuda against J-Dog's favorite, the green Jaguar. Jaguar gapped it. Up next, we have D-Man's favorite, black Dodge Charger against the Bugatti Huayra. Oh, the Charger got beat. Next race, Chevy Camaro Z28 against the Lamborghini Aventador. Camaro took it. Next race, Chevy Camaro IROC Z against the Ferrari. Oh!
Winner, lane one.
Z28 took it. Next race, we got a Plymouth Roadrunner against a Ferrari F50. Ferrari won. Alright, our next race is the two European exotics. We have two Ferrari Italians. I believe the yellow Ferrari got it. Alright, our last race of round two features a Bugatti against the McLaren 720. Like the Bugatti got it. Alright, so this is your winners of round two. Alright, at the end of round two, we had 6 American muscle cars move on and 10 European exotics. We've matched them up, and we'll show you how we match them up at the beginning of round 4. So here are our matchups for round 3. Alright, our first matchup of round 3 is my favorite, the Chevy Corvette against the Pagani Huayra. Corvette wins. Next race is the Mustang GT500 against the Ferrari F50. Ferrari wins. Next race is a Battle of the Blues Dodge Charger against a Bugatti. Oh! Bugatti wins. Next race, Chevy Camaro IROC Z against the Lamborghini Huracan.
Winner, lane 1.
The Chevy IROC Z won it. Next race, we got the Chevy Camaro Z28 against the Bugatti.
Winner, lane 1.
Looks like the Bugatti won. Alright, our next race features a convertible Mustang against a Ferrari Italia. Oh, Ferrari takes it.
Lane 2.
Our next to last race features a Bugatti against a Porsche. Looks like the Bugatti takes the win. Our last race of round 3 is J-Dog's favorite, the Jaguar against the Lamborghini Roadster. Jaguar, it is. At the end of round 3, the European exotics really dominated. We have 2 American muscle cars left and 6 European exotics. So let's match them up. Alright, just to give y'all a little insight of how we match them up, we just take Uno cards and we deal them out to the cards. Blue ones have to race blue ones, yellow ones have to race yellow ones, and so forth. So that's how we match them up. Alright, for round 4, this is it, the final 8. Remember, the final 4 get to go to the finals where they race it out to see who is the champion of the Great 8. Our matchups are our first race of round 4 has got my favorite, the Corvette, against the Ferrari Italia. Oh, I think my Corvette got beat. Our next race features Chevy Camaro IROC Z against the Ferrari F50.
Winner, lane 2.
Ferrari takes it and puts out all the American muscle cars. Next race features J-Dog's Green Jaguar against Bugatti. Green Jaguar is the winner. Our last race, the 4th round, features 2 Bugattis, one blue and one black. Looks like it was the blue Bugatti. Alright guys, this is your final 4. They'll make it to the finals. But we're going to at least find out who is the fastest. Green Jaguar, yellow Ferrari Italia, Ferrari F50, or the blue Bugatti. You'll have to win 2 races to be the champion of this group. Remember, you got to win 2.
Winner, lane 6.
That's the Jaguar. Alright, green car's got 1 win. If he gets 1 more, he's the fastest in this group. That was the Jaguar. So he is the fastest in this group of cars. Alright guys, that concludes our series of American Muscle against European Exotics. And here are your winners, with the green Jaguar being the fastest in this group. Now just remember, we're going to have more series and have more groups of cars, and they're going to all race in the final to find out who is the champion of the Great 8 from the 919. So if you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll get notifications when our next series comes out. Thank you for watching. So after editing this video, we noticed a couple close races that we believe were called wrong. In round 1, we had the IROC Z going against the Lambo Roadster, in which the IROC Z was declared the winner. Also in round 1, we had the Plymouth Roadrunner going against the White Horse, in which the Plymouth Roadrunner was declared the winner. In round 2, we had the IROC Z going against the Neon Ferrari, in which the IROC Z was declared the winner. And in round 3, we had the IROC Z going against the Lambo Huracan, in which the IROC Z was declared the winner. And last, in the fourth round, we had the blue Bugatti going against the black Bugatti. The blue Bugatti was declared the winner, but after reviewing the video, the black Bugatti actually won the race. So let's take a look at the videos, and then we'll show you what we think went wrong, and then show you how we're going to fix this. So we think that the problem is, if you'll notice, where this arm does not go all the way down and touch this track. And if you'll notice how far the Lamborghini Roadster has to go up under the arm before it triggers the wind light, compared to how far the Plymouth Roadrunner has to go up under the arm to trigger the wind light. The Plymouth Roadrunner could trigger the wind light first, when the Lamborghini Roadster actually won by a slight margin, or as JJ the Boss says, by a bumper. Now the blue Bugatti actually made it to the final four of this series. So basically we're just going to swap the blue Bugatti out for the black Bugatti. So instead of the blue Bugatti being one of the final four, the black Bugatti will be part of the final four. Now eventually the Ferrari F50 took out the Plymouth Roadrunner and the IROC Z. So what we're going to do to make this right is we're going to give these four cars, who we think were cheated of the win, a chance to race against the purple Ferrari. Now the Ferrari is one of the final four of this series, so if one of these cars can knock him out, they'll get to take his place. So let's do a little bit more racing. Alright, purple Ferrari against the white Porsche. Purple Ferrari against Lambo Roadster. Alright, Ferrari on Ferrari. Ferrari against Lambo. Alright, so we're going to run all the cars at one time, see who the fastest is. Well, no one was able to beat out the purple Ferrari, which I didn't think they would. He's pretty fast. So this is still your final four. The only difference is we've switched the blue Bugatti out for the black Bugatti. Again, thank you for watching.